But why can't I even see myself? Okay, looking good. I'm really loving. I'm really loving myself at the moment. I'm loving what I see in the mirror, and also just generally doing a little check-in with myself. I am loving being more consistent at the gym. I'm really looking forward to being stronger, having that routine. I have been going a little bit hard though. I haven't really been resting enough, and so I have a bit of a sore throat, a little bit of a tickle from, I imagine, my immune system struggling a little bit because I've been working very hard. And on what, you ask? Well, a lot of things. There's a lot of things on the go right now. Haven't really had a chance to kind of sit back and just kind of land where I am. I did for the first time last night, or the night before, was it? Either last night or the night before. And I just did I did heaps of writing, and I just kind of, yeah, I really love writing. I love writing when it's just no pressure. So the reason why I wanted to come on here is because Saturn is in retrograde for the next 6 months, which means that there are less boundaries and less rules and less, just no rigidness when it comes to whatever house you're in, the 12, whatever house your Saturn is in. So mine is in the 12th house, which is spirituality, apparently. So wait, let me just find out what it was again. So the 12th house is spirituality, subconscious, misfortune, undoings, endings, dreams. I'm having a lot of really weird dreams, seriously. Spiritual work, essentially. I'm not finding anything that really makes sense in terms of the houses. But what I'm feeling is the 12th house is quite deep. It feels like my inner self, or my soul seat. So I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah. So it also rules imprisonment and confinement and self-undoing, which is interesting because I've been feeling spiritually shallow, let's just say. I've been feeling like I don't have a whole lot of access to my spirit or my spiritual wisdom and my spiritual self, my spirit, my soul energy, and my cosmic energy. That's what I've been not feeling, is my cosmic energy, and it's been like that way for quite some time. So what I'm hoping is that, so it's actually really distracting seeing myself. I'd rather not see myself. I'm just going to put it onto a random thing. So essentially what I feel like this Saturn in retrograde could mean is that I have free reign to that's me. I have free reign to reprogram myself, to write myself a new story. We've got 6 months. This is the beginning of a new chapter, and also an ending of a lot of previous chapters. So I've been doing a lot of closing old doors this year. I feel like my spirit and my soul have been processing endings, digesting old chapters, and it's actually really dropping off a lot of, and like I've been dropping off so much of the past, and I feel quite light. Like I feel like I'm not focused on the past, and that's a really good thing, because that's something that over the past few years, the past did bog me down quite a bit, and I would spend so much time in my head and just entertaining old connections and old versions of me that I just tried to keep alive because I was just really stuck in the past. But this year feels different. Like I did a big trip to the East Coast. I stayed there for 2 months. I did a lot of spiritual work while I was over there and on the trip there. And on the trip back, I did a lot of like releasing as well. And now that I'm back in Perth, now that I'm home in Perth, I have somehow still been doing like a lot of that work. It's been a lot of forward focus, but it's also been, I don't know, there's been reflection happening in the background. I don't think that I haven't given myself enough opportunity to do as much reflection as I feel like I'm going to be doing in the next coming weeks. But because I haven't really stopped to like let myself reflect. But something I learned when I was in my writing last night, it's like I just learned so much from my own writing, was that the gaps in your journey are part of your journey. So even if you love something and you put it down and do something else, or you get distracted, or you start focusing on this over here and you leave that for a bit, and then you come back to that, that's still part of your journey. Like the leaving and the coming back is part of your journey. And I feel that that's the same with my inner work and my spirituality, my shadow work, my emotional work, and my inner landscaping, because that's what I'm trying to map out my inner world, because I have absolutely no idea what's going on in there and I'm very confused. Nah, that's not true. I'm not fully confused, but I feel like I don't have access to my full emotional realm of experience at the moment. And I do believe that there are a lot of factors contributing to that, and I'm not doing anything wrong. But I also believe that if I am to slow down and become more emotionally attentive to myself, then that will naturally start to open up more. And where the emotion is where my spirituality is. So when I have access to my emotions, when I have access to feeling and have that relationship of flowing with my feelings and flowing with my emotions and receiving them and just holding space for them, like that's enough for me to feel safe enough to start to explore them. And that's really what I want to be doing in the next 6 months, is exploring my inner world. I feel like it's not so much, it's a bit of a desire, because things have been feeling quite shallow for me. It's also something I feel like I need to do more than a want. It's like a desire, but it's also like it's hard. Like I want it, but it's hard, and it feels scary because I'm uncertain about the whole thing. Like I have some I guess fears about going into that realm again, the realm within me, because I know that there might be some scary things there, or there might be, more uncharted territory. There definitely is, that might leave me feeling a little bit unsure of myself, or unsure of how to handle things. And I think we all struggle with that sometimes, with not wanting to be new at something, or not liking that feeling of awkwardness of not knowing how to deal with something and having to learn from the ground up. And that's definitely part of the reason why I've been resisting that inner work and, looking at my inner world. But I really do want to. I do have that desire to, and I know that I have so much more depth to offer myself, and there's so much more to learn about myself that I want to learn and I want to explore. And yeah, I'm really excited to explore some stuff, like different topics that I love. I'm excited to explore my opinions about things, my feelings on things, in the world. And yeah, like I'm really into, I've been really feeling quite passionate about humanitarianism and activism for humanity, for women, for I don't know, like a lot of different things. I am passionate about, I don't know, like restoring balance from the oligarchy and allowing humans to kind of wake up to the fact that, you know, we have the power. I really like that sort of stuff. And I'm really liking to explore my leadership and like my capacity, my ability to be a leader, to be confident, to not just act confident, but also love who I am. And then through loving who I am, just be able to like share that with people and not be looking for love from people, but also just sharing the love that I love for myself with others, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm also exploring my sexuality, which has been really exciting. I'm not really, it's all very new to me, but I think this year has been an opportunity. Like I'm really excited to, I'm feeling ready to dip my toe in to my sexuality and explore that more, because I do feel like I have a lot to explore in terms of that, and I'm really excited to give that a go and just see what I like, you know, see what gets me going, see what I'm interested in and who I'm interested in. And yeah, I'm just really excited to explore myself. Like, I feel like there's so much uncharted territory that I want to explore and things that I want to do. And like, I want to learn more about myself through doing stuff in the world as well. But I'm also being reminded by my body to just slow down because she can't keep up with this amount of activity. It's just been all fire since I got back. We are the year of the fire horse, for one. For two, I'm an Aries stellium. I've got 4 planets, I think 4 planets in Aries, or 5, and also Leo moon. So there's a lot of fire going on. And, you know, with a lot of fire comes sometimes a bit of difficulty in slowing down, going with the flow. And you can tend to just want to be like, I want to do this now, and then just doing it. And sometimes there's rarely a gap between like having an insight or like an idea and going with the idea, because every idea is a good idea for an Aries. Like it's all exciting, it's all new, it's all shiny, but sometimes we need discernment. Sometimes I need discernment to know what's worth my energy and what I could just take a step back from. And you know, just because there are all these shiny opportunities doesn't mean that they're all worth my time or worth me giving my energy to. So I'm just trying to learn that at the moment. I've also really deconstructed my idea of spirituality, coming back to the 12th house, and Saturn being in retrograde means there's no rules in terms of my spirituality in my inner world. And so I guess I don't really need to define what spiritual is, and everything is spiritual, I guess. Like I think the deconstruction of what spirituality means to me is purposeful. Like I used to have a strong idea of what I believed spirituality to mean and to be, and now that's completely just been washed away, and now I have absolutely no idea. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a great thing. I think that means that I'm able to discover spirituality from fresh eyes, not from the knowledge that I picked up from the world when I went through my first spiritual awakening. I've had many spiritual awakenings, and I think that I'm spiritually quite turned on, tapped in, but I'm also trying to keep my feet on the ground. Like I'm really trying to stay in this world as well. But I'd like to also have that balance of spiritual like awareness and like, for example, not feeding into like certain behaviors and dramas just because it's a human experience, but like having my own, like spirituality to me is like having my own original thoughts about things and having my own unique experience, and not just letting the stories of my subconscious mind or the stories of the human collective defining my experience. So to me, I'm going with spirit. I'm guessing that for me, spirituality is having my own unique spiritual experience, having my own unique experience in this world that's not tainted by other people's opinions, views, or my own subconscious stories, which is also other people's opinions and views. So, really, just having my own experience. And also, like, exercise. Like, everything, any practice you do, anything that you're pursuing in life is a spiritual practice in a sense, because you could be training pole dancing, or you could be training in the gym and you're learning spiritual lessons through that. You could be having difficult conversations with people and learning your spiritual lessons through that. I am already a spiritual person, but I think that this next 6 months could be really me exploring what that means to me, exploring what's going on within me, what I have the capacity for, maybe what I want to expand more on. And I don't know what that is yet. I don't know yet, but I'm excited to explore. And I think that's the good thing about being curious and playful in spirituality, because there's not really a goal. It's like there's no objective. You're just kind of exploring and finding what's fun. It's like when you're playing in a playground. Like there's no rules. Like it's just do what you feel, what you find is fun, and what you want to come up with. It's all exploration, it's all adventure. So I guess for me, that's what spirituality is going to be like for me the next 6 months. And I'm really excited to find out what's going to happen, what I'm going to be drawn to. So yeah, I'd really like to continue writing and sharing my ideas, sharing my experience online, and putting my voice out there, and letting the divine send messages through me if it wants to, and yeah, finding that divinity within me as well. That's one more thing I want to share as well before the end of this video, is like someone said on TikTok, some guy said, what if the experience of being human, what if your purpose is to fall in love with the human that you were given to experience? Like, fall in love with your character, like your persona, like the human that you were put inside of. Like, imagine if that was our purpose, to fall in love with the avatar that you've been given, the character, the person, the human that you've been placed into. And I really like that, because it's less about self-improvement or self-development and more about looking at yourself as a whole. I'm just looking at my name written on the wall, and I'm just thinking, like, Sammy's a pretty cool person. Like, I like her. Like, she's got good style. She's a well-balanced person. She's accountable. She knows herself. She's had a lot of life experience. She's been through a lot of shit. She's turned out pretty okay, and she's got good heart and a good focus. Like, she knows what she wants, and she wants to get the most out of this life. She has a hunger for the finest things in life. Like, she has her heart set on the right things, and even though sometimes she doesn't really know what she's doing, she always has a direction in mind. Like, she always has like a medium term like plan per se. Like, she always knows what she's going to be doing next, or has an idea. Like, I like that about her. And I like that she's, she can be really honest with herself. I like that she can be aware when she's not being honest with herself. And it's funny how she sort of has avoidant tendencies, like sometimes prefers to avoid things that are uncomfortable, like when she learned that from her dad. And I like that she's just really colourful, and I'm excited to learn more about her and to just fall in love with her even more. I also think she has amazing sex appeal, and I think she has an amazing attractive quality about her that really draws people to her. And I think that she's really unique in that way. Like, she has an energy that's not, it's not common, and it's special in a way. Like, I don't know if we use that word special, but because that means a whole lot of things to Sammy, but I just mean that she just has this energy about her that's very, like, it draws people in, and it's really potent. Yeah, and it's really unique, and it can be quite like life-giving to others as well when she really focuses her energy on it. And I've noticed that lately she's been like not really surrounded by, she hasn't really been given the opportunities to like really pour herself into those reciprocal relationships. But I also do believe that that's just taking time. It's been a little bit here and there, but I also feel like there's a lot underneath, there's a lot going on behind the scenes spiritually, and like that she's not really aware of yet, like in terms of new connections, new friendships, things like that. And yeah, I think that she's in between chapters. She has been for quite some time, and there's a big chapter coming. Like, I feel like there's a whole life change sort of coming for her, and I think that it's going to be really, really good. And I just feel like 27 is going to be a really, really good year for her, and I'm really excited to see what happens for her in this next year. I've already seen so much positive change in her, and in how she holds herself and how she feels about herself and how she treats herself as well. Like, and I've noticed some maturity in her mind and in how she thinks, and a bit more of like level-headed thinking, and a bit less of all or nothing thinking. I've also noticed her values have really shone through, like her love for her family, her love for friendships, her love for sustaining relationships, and her genuine desire and willingness to show up better in her relationships in her life out of love, not only for herself, but for the people that she cares about, because she generally has always been someone who cares about others. And I think she's really starting to see that in herself. I think that's really beautiful. Yeah. It's really nice to see her growing. I mean, it's so natural, we all grow, right? Like, it's such a natural part of life. And I think she's been down on herself for a few years now, thinking that she hasn't been growing, but she has been. Maybe not intentionally, but she has been. And I think that that's the best part about not having to do self-development work, is like it's gonna happen anyway. You develop, like you grow just like a plant. Like, we grow, we learn, life shapes us. And yeah, like, I know that she's struggles with that inner critic, and that feeling like it's not enough, like she's not doing enough, blah blah blah. But actually, I think like she's doing pretty freaking well. Like, given everything, her whole story, like everything, all the factors included, like she's doing pretty well, and I'm really proud of her. Yeah. So yeah, I love my human. I love my human, and I think she has the best style. She has fucking good style, and if she had unlimited money, she would have the best wardrobe in Perth. I guarantee it. She would be the most stylish, the most attractive person in all of Fremantle. She's literally got the best style and the best charisma, and when she just lets herself be new at this whole, gay thing, I think that she will really, really come out of her shell. Like, she just needs to not be afraid of being new at things, and, you know, not being ashamed of starting fresh. Yeah, because there's so much waiting, and it's okay to like, you got to enjoy that process of, if I could give her any advice, that would be it. Like, enjoy the process of being a baby gay. Be a baby gay, and enjoy that experience. Like, embrace that experience, because everyone's been there. Of course, everyone's been there at least once. Like, so enjoy that experience, because it's only going to happen once, and your charisma is something that cannot be imitated. And yeah, you just have so much going for you. You have way more going for you than you even think you do. And yeah, just keep surrounding yourself with people that make you feel like that reaffirm those feelings that you feel about yourself. I just really, really need to drive that point in. Like, please only spend time with people that make you feel up here, up high about yourself, make you feel good. Anyone else is a waste of time. Anyone else not reciprocative of your energy is just a waste of time. Seriously, like, you deserve to be around people that celebrate you. You do. And anyone who you're jealous of, or anything that you're jealous of or envious of, is a sign of something that you truly desire, or a feeling that you're wanting, and you can give that to yourself. You can make that happen for yourself. You can do anything. You can make anything happen for yourself that you want to, that you set your mind to. So keep at it. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. Lots of love. Lots of love. I'm gonna end this video now.